We love everything about Sasha Alexander, who's arguably our best dressed guest
This is
of
a
all
cute
time.
top.
The cutest, the whole thing.
Very cute.
And then here's the thing, double duty. Of course, we know and revere Rizzoli and Isles. And then she's playing a seductress on Shameless. Do you like that phrase?
Yeah, not really.
Okay. All right.
That made me laugh.
A little Rizzoli and Isles first, and then we got a great Shameless clip to share with you and some other things Sasha's involved with. All right, here we kind of went through. How long has the show been on?
We are shooting our 6th season now, and our 6th season airs on June 16th.
All right, so 5 years already in the can.
Yep.
We've found our favorite scene from the whole thing.
Really?
Yes, watch this.
I think I know what this is.
Of course, what's so great about this famous race is just how much fun everyone seems to be having. Tom, I understand you've talked to a lot of people who have a loved one in the race. Now, do they all get to see their runners go by with this many people there?
Not to bring it up, but it is, you know, strange that that episode was shot in our 2nd season, way before the tragedy at the Boston Marathon.
Oh, yeah.
And of course,
And I remember when she wrote it, we all kind of went, oh, let's kind of, I don't know, it was an unusual episode. And then when that happened years later.
Oh, isn't that funny? Because in a weird way, it rings a bell.
Yes, they didn't. Remember, they didn't write that episode
Sure.
because it was a real life thing.
Yeah.
So it was odd.
In a much more superficial way, neither Rick and I have been invited back to the show. Do you have any idea why that is?
Got to talk to
I'm
your
going to
people,
talk to them about that. I will work on
Talk
it.
to them about that. And here's the thing: just because of so many seasons under your belt, is it very familiar to you? Is it as comfortable as it always has been?
Yes. Yes. I mean, I think anybody playing the same character for so many years, it becomes a family. You know the character so well, so I don't have to think about it so much in stepping into it every day. But hopefully you get a script that excites you and inspires a new color, and then you can kind of play around with that. But yes, it is.
Speaking of new colors, let's talk about Shameless. Look at that.
The seductress.
And here's the thing, when you were either offered the role and or read the initial scripts, because I mean, here's the thing that people appreciate about Shameless. It is daring.
Very.
And were you ready to be dared?
Yes, I was so happy. They did come to me with this. I hadn't read the script. They came to me with the role, and that's what excited me the most, was playing something so drastically different than what I had been playing. And you know, it's scary. It's scary. It's a risk. You know, jumping into it. It's a whole new pool of people in a very different world tonally. If you watch the show, and I was a very big fan of the show, so that was very exciting to me as well. I love the actors, and but yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, a phrase we don't hear that often, that your character is an advocate of open marriage.
Yes.
Why, yes, she is.
Okay.
We are sort of peeling out the onion, which is Helene Runyon, the character, and her husband, and we're figuring out what is really going on in this very complicated relationship between the two.
Well, we have a clip that we're all especially eager to see. Sasha here in Shameless. Watch.
I called financial aid, and they contradicted your assertion that your bill was a slight hiccup. They've been trying to get in touch with you.
There might be some truth to that.
Apparently, time's up.
Yeah, there might be some truth to that.
In my Mother's Day, they say someone like you was being smart.
My day, they just say I'm being an
That knows how to make a hell of an impression. You look like a Sheila self-portrait.
What?
It's a shame you're leaving school. You're a smart one.
Like smart or smart?
Both.
I'm kind of waiting for. I'm waiting for you to stand up.
Oh yes, that happens after.
Right.
We're not going to show that. It's too early to show that.
And so with stuff like that, because it is fun and it is challenging, but do you ever think, oh, yikes, it's not too much, but it's more than I usually do?
Yes and no. You know, as an adult, I've seen films that are, you know, riskier and edgier in that way, and so I like those. I like those films and those shows. So yes and no. But having not done it, it definitely is a different, let's say, choreography and music that you need to get used to. But the great thing about Shameless is that it's the kind of show that doesn't have boundaries. So you sort of need to just jump in and go for it, or you know, you might not be swimming with everyone.
Right.
So you kind of just need to get over it
Does
very
craft
quickly.
services have like an array of mints, gum, and like cologne?
They have everything, Sam. I mean, I learned about things I never knew existed.
Right.
All sorts of things that help you
All kinds of tricks.
Just figure
Oh,
it
yeah,
out.
all
All right.
sorts of tricks.
Fascinating.
Yes.
Real quick, tell us about this thing, the site Take Hollywood. Sounds really interesting.
Oh, Take Hollywood is a site that my husband and I and another partner of ours, we founded it and years ago, and it's been a project in the making. It is a site for aspiring actors, directors, behind the scenes people that want to be in this business but don't really know what it is. So we like to describe it as maybe the actor studio, but online. There are over 100 interviews with people in the likes of Robin Wright and Stephen Frears and Liev Schreiber, like wonderful, talented people who cross the gamut. It's not just A-list, it's people who have literally been doing this a long
But
time.
those are all those are really
Character
good names.
actors.
Really good
Really
performers.
great, and,
So-
and it's so, yes.
TakeHollywood.com.
TakeHollywood.com.
TakeHollywood.com. Brand new Rizzoli and Isles comes back June 16th at 9 on TNT, and then Shameless returns on Showtime a little later. Sasha, really good to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you too.
Morning News will be
Thank you,
back
Sasha.
in just a bit.